What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, the pound for pound king, the 5-division world champion, 3-division undisputed champion, and first ballot Hall of Famer once he retires, Terence Crawford, who is 42 wins, no loss, no draw, 31 wins by way of knockout. Terence Crawford is in a different conversation, as I stated earlier in the video I did earlier, than everybody else right now. His team, well-renowned trainer, 2-time trainer of the year, will be 3-time trainer of the year, future Hall of Famer, Brian Bomac McIntyre. He responded to, he's in the UK, he responded to the performance that was laid down yesterday by former unified welterweight champion, superstar boxer, Jaron Ennis, as he dispatched of Lima, relatively unknown Lima, who came into the fight 14 wins, 1 loss, no draw. He dropped him 3 times and stopped him in the first round. With that said, Jaron Ennis is now 35 wins, no loss, no draw, 31 wins by way of knockout. And Bomac was asked about a potential showdown with Terence Crawford and Jaron Ennis. And he simply shut it down quickly. He said, dude brings nothing to the table. It's not happening. Right? It's just not happening. And I said this, right? I said this before. Terence Crawford is in a whole different conversation than Jaron Ennis. Former unified WBA, IBF, Ring Magazine welterweight champion. Those belts he picked up from Terence Crawford vacated. Terence Crawford is 38 years of age. Boots is 28. Terence Crawford has beaten Hall of Fame legends and just dared to be great and did something that everybody said was impossible. He was too small. He's going to get knocked out. He jumped up essentially 3 weight classes, technically 2 if you want to be technical. But he had 1 fight at 154 against Israel Majamov last August, and people said that he didn't look that great in that fight. So he went up to 168 and challenged the first ballot Hall of Famer, who's 3 years younger than him, who's everybody said is bigger, stronger, and in his prime, a 4-division champion, the first ballot Hall of Famer once he retires, in Saul Canelo Alvarez, arguably the greatest Mexican fighter in boxing history. Arguably, I think Salvador Sanchez is the greatest, but you can make a case that Canelo Alvarez is the greatest, right? 63 wins, 3 losses, 2 draws, 39 wins by way of knockout. He dominated Canelo Alvarez, right? The biggest fight of his career prior to that was Errol the True Spence Jr. He dominated Errol Spence Jr. and became undisputed. He did so becoming undisputed while taking their belts and taking their jewelry, right? Jaron Ennis has not fought. The biggest name he's fought is Ennis, right? Who, like Jaron Ennis, picked up his WBA belt due to Terence Crawford vacating the belts. So Ennis was 15 fights, right? Again, they in 2 different conversations. I know stylistically people want to see the fight because of style, right? Terence Crawford style, Jaron Ennis style. Terence Crawford switched from southpaw to orthodox. Jaron Ennis switched from southpaw to orthodox. That's why people want to see the fight. The fact of the matter is Terence Crawford is 38 and chasing legacy, not fights that's meaningless. It's meaningless. It truly is meaningless. Jaron Ennis' biggest win is Ennis. He made his debut at 54, and he fought Lima. Terence Crawford made his debut at 68. He fought Canelo Alvarez. He debuted at 147, and he fought Jeff Horn, who had beat Manny Pacquiao and was the world champion, right? He knocked out everybody at welterweight. It's not the same conversation. I would like to see the matchup stylistically like everybody else. But the reality is people cannot get mad and say Terence Crawford is ducking when Terence Crawford is a completely different conversation than Jaron Ennis. Completely different. They're not the same. They're not doing the same things right now. Jaron Ennis has the talent that I believe in, but he got to show it and he got to prove it against the best. Terence Crawford has already done that and he's 38 years old. What does he gain from fighting Jaron Boots Ennis, who has no belt and has no big names under his belt? Where he could fight Jenovic, who's getting ready to beat and fight, in my opinion, beat Lara and be the unified 3-belt champion at middleweight. He could fight and beat Jenovic. His first fight at 160 would be the best fighter at 160. His first fight at 168 is the best fight at 168. His first fight at 147 is a world champion who's coming off a massive win. Terence Crawford, that is. It's just not the same, people. You can't get mad at Terence Crawford saying he ducking. It's just not the same, period. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.